Hey everyone, Anthony Venuto here with In Touch Mortgage Solutions. It's Friday, Finance Fridays, and thank you again for tuning in for another episode. On this episode, we're going to talk about 3 reasons why you want to work with a mortgage professional on your next mortgage transaction. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Hey everyone, thank you again for tuning in. We appreciate everyone's feedback and all the wonderful messages that we're getting as we continue on our journey through Finance Fridays, as well as through the Financial Literacy Month of November and onwards, to help give awareness to all our consumers, all our clients, in regards to the advantages that they have or the options that they have when they're looking for mortgage and real estate transactions. So in this video, we're going to be talking about 3 reasons why you would want to look at working with a mortgage professional on your next transaction. So number 1, the most important reason why any Canadian would want to work with a mortgage professional is to obtain the best rate and best product available for you in the market. Now, a Bank of Canada study found that the average Canadian who worked with a mortgage broker was able to get a better rate and better product than they were elsewhere. Now, with a lot of options and available things like online, as well as walking into your financial institution, there are different advantages to working with a mortgage professional. And one of them being is that mortgage professional has access to 30 plus lenders. So understanding that they have access to different rates and products to suit your needs is going to be advantageous, because it's basically a one-stop shop for your mortgage transaction. Now that means whether you're purchasing or refinancing or restructuring or trying to build your wealth through real estate investing, there are definitely options available for you. And the average Canadian who uses a mortgage broker actually gets a better rate and product in the long run, helping them save thousands of dollars over the course of their mortgage. The reason number 2 why you'd want to work with a mortgage professional is basically the fact that they are mortgage professionals. And that person who is seasoned, tenured, who's seen thousands of transactions, is not going to be caught off guard when a specific issue arises, and who's going to know how to deal with that transaction or that issue to make sure that your transaction closes smoothly. This is a very important element, especially in this current market when you're having to go in firm or looking for pre-approval or understanding your options and exit strategies. Working with someone who's seen that many types of transactions, who's seasoned and full-time, and able to give you, the consumer, the time that they need to go through the process, especially if it's your first time, is going to pay itself in dividends in the long run. So working with a mortgage professional who has had a lot of experience is a very important part of the mortgage journey. And we implore all our clients, whether you're working with In Touch or you're working with someone else, is to understand how long they've been in the industry and understand their background, because that's going to play a very important role in their experience to be able to pivot and guide you through the entire transaction. Point number 3 is very important, as well as compensation. For a lot of Canadians, they're still not aware that mortgage brokers are paid by the lender. So one important element and distinction is as opposed to someone like myself who had worked for the bank, one of the top 6, is that we get paid by the lender we choose to work with and the clients agree on. So I am not tied, or the mortgage professional is not tied to a specific lender. That is something to be cautious of, because you can only work with a lender that is going to have their product, as opposed to working with a mortgage professional who has access to 30 plus lenders with 30 different plus potential products. You're going to make sure that the product best suits your need, and you're able to maneuver between those products if you may need to. That is an important element. Now, as far as getting paid, I wanted to break this distinction down. Consultations are always free. There should be no cost to do a consultation with a mortgage professional, in my opinion. The other thing that is very important to understand is that mortgage brokers are paid by the lender. Now, there are specific scenarios where a mortgage professional may require to charge a fee, or the lender is charging a fee for that matter, and those are generally with equity lenders or private lending institutions. So you need to understand what is associated with your specific lender. But if you're working with one of your top 6 banks or your monoline banks, then it's important to understand that the broker is getting paid by the lender. And in my professional opinion, we as In Touch Mortgage Solutions, we do not charge fees when you're working with your monolines or your conventional top 6 banks. There are only times when we're working with equity lenders or privates that fees are required, and that is usually set forth by the lender. So understanding exactly how the compensation structure works with mortgage professionals is an important value add to you as a consumer, because in 98% of the transactions that we work with, when working with a chartered bank or you're working with a monoline bank, there is no cost to you. Now, obviously, in our videos, we've talked about it things that you have to look out for in the mortgage transaction, and that is something that is very important for you as a consumer to understand. But I just want to end the video off by recapping why you want to work with a mortgage professional. And the most important reason, number one, rate and product. Number two is professional guidance and able to positioning your deal. And number three is compensation and the ability to know that that agent or that broker is working for you directly. So we hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, always feel free to reach out to us at In Touch Mortgage Solutions. Myself and our team are available to help you anytime. And we wish you all the best on Friday and a great weekend ahead. Thank you again for tuning in.